Hi, beautiful Aries. Welcome to your new era. My name is Emma. Excuse me. Aries, welcome to your July reading, July of 2023. We're going to start with an overall energy here and then go deeper and deeper into the message and see what's going on for you. Two cards. Money and sensuality. I'm sorry. July of 2023 looks really, really good. We're starting with money, and there's a shift. Okay, so if we see to see all of this stuff, almost like it looks like a veil that goes all the way up. So we have like all these stuff happening on this side with like a lot of things. There's a relationship there. There's a river running through it. There's an animal upside down. There's a musical instrument. There's just lots and lots of butterflies, which speaks about transformation. Just a lot of things going on this side of things, on this side of the veil. And then on the other side of the veil, where you're at, this is all that you're thinking about, all these things that you preferably want in your life that has sort of accumulated. It has accumulated over on this side. So perhaps it's a relationship that you want, perhaps it's more flow in your life that you want. Maybe you want more transformation in your life. You want more adventure and like music and fun and just connection overall. Like a lot of things here that you want, that you've asked for. But it's like on this side of the veil, and on the other side of the veil is where you're at. And you're not really reaching all these stuff just yet. It's connected to you. You have this big castle, like you have all these thoughts and all these energy platforms, if you will, on top of your head. And it's like super connected to all of this. Like all this stuff is right there, and it's not like a veil that runs through and then it separates from you. It actually, all these things that are right here is like connected to you. So it's within reach, and it's you that have thought it up, which means it's there for you to grab. I just feel like on the other side of this veil, you see that there's a golden wolf and there's a silver wolf, if you will, or gray. But because this is a golden, I would say that this is a silver. So I just feel like there's a shift that needs to take place. We need to shift from, and you probably are on your way to do that, because I feel like as I look at it, the silver, I was not going to say fox, but I want to say silver fox now all of a sudden. So whether you want to say that this is a silver fox or gold fox, or silver wolf or gold wolf, it's up to you. So you see the silver fox is really howling, like it has an open mouth and it really howls, like it draws attention to it. And this golden wolf or this golden fox is just content, completely content and quiet. And really look at me, like it's so nice over here. It's so calm and friendly. And you have your eyes on the golden one. But it's the silver one that really howls a lot. So I just feel like whatever you have lived previously to all of this that you want to have in your life on this side is like still making a lot of noise, if that makes sense. And if it makes a lot of noise, meaning it's still there for you to witness, it's still there for you to see in your life, or if it's just in your thoughts that you have sort of not switched over to the golden state, if you will, where everything is connected to everything that you want. I just feel like there's a practice here to just keep going over to the golden fox or the golden wolf there. And we have a shooting star there at the very back, which is all about like dreams coming true, wish upon a star. We have a huge moon, We have, depending on when you listen to this, we have a full moon on the 3rd of July. A full moon on the 3rd of July. But it can also just be following the cycles of the moon. And if you follow the cycles of the moon and just really pay attention to your own cycle, if that makes sense, like, I don't know, it's just something here about listening to where you're at according to when is more lucrative to wish and to be creative, and when to like get into action with certain things, and when to actually slow down and go more inwards and more like be sort of in the seed of the things, and more quiet and more, rather than out there and going after something. There's something about the cycles there, particularly in July, to just really pay attention to. So I just feel like there's a shift there. And together with the sensuality, I usually ask for one card, and you got 2 cards and they're connected. To see what happens there. So we have this feeling of a veil, like there's a veil running through it here that separates you from everything that you want and yourself. And you're learning to sort of go from the howling wolf over to the golden one, like where everything that you want exists. And and on this other side, there's this little figure there. It's not, I don't even know what to call it. It's a dude with horns on his head. So it's not human, but it's not completely animal either. But someone, like an entity, is lifting the veil. Isn't that interesting? It's lifting the veil. So you're on this side and the veil is right there, and you can't really grab whatever it is that you want, but you're practicing coming over to the golden wolf. And on this side, we're lifting the veil. And in this card, it's so much about connecting with nature, connecting with, we have all these funny animals like this. I don't know what that's called. The ones that are half animal and half human. We have those in the Chronicles of Narnia. Probably all around that I can't think of right now. But they're mysterious animals. They're nature creatures. A bird that you have really close to you that just, I feel like birds are coming with messages. Like having their rainbow there overflowing, coming into your own sensuality. This is a lot about listening and pay attention again to yourself. There's something about, like, as you connect to Mother Nature, as you connect to the quieter planes, the more mysterious planes, the veil is being lifted. Finding your own sensuality, finding your own, having the golden touch, like having, I don't know how to really to explain it, but like there's a lifting of the veil there. If you just continue to do whatever it is that you're doing, and you're connecting with Mother Nature, you're connecting with your deeper self, and you listen to the moon cycles, and you listen to your own cycle. When is it time to go to action? When is it time to be more quiet? When is it time to connect to Mother Nature and just be really like within your own energy sphere and just really pay attention to yourself? And when is it like time to be out there? There's something in like doing all of these things is going to slowly but surely lift the veil for you to access everything that's on this side. This is for the month of July, and really, really beautiful. It's particularly called money, find a way to abundance, and sensuality, and express your sensuality. Interesting. Can we clarify this? Going deeper and clarifying this, please. For Aries for the month of July. It's still not really working with me because it's brand new, this deck, so it's a little bit slippery. Yeah, for sure, you're shifting, Aries. So we have Ten of Michael and we have Ace of Gabriel. We have Ten of Michael and we have Ace of Gabriel. And Ten of Michael for me has become this like whole story. So Ten of Michael is about you're ending something, you're coming to an end of, 10 is a completion. And it says a situation has ended and you're finally free. New opportunities for happiness will now follow. Put the past behind you. So that's in the card itself. So, but it feels like it goes deeper. So this is when you have had a certain persona for such a long time, or you have had a certain belief system, or you've had a certain block, or you've had a certain and this is so much about like feeling like you've played a part in a movie. And you know, the movies that you watch, that every single character in that movie is a character, is not the actual person. You know that that's an actor performing an act. And then when, you know, the theater is done, like the theater is done, the show is done, the movie's done, that's a wrap. Like where it just, you know, curtain closes, and then like you're taking your bow, like thank you so much, I played this role really well, and now that's done. Like maybe this show ran for 20 years, or maybe this, like, you really invested yourself in this movie and this character, which is your life, Aries, and you play the role really, really well. But now you come to a place where it's sort of time to stop playing this character and pull back and become yourself, like your authentic self, and whoever's hiding behind there or needs to come out from behind there to be like your real self again. And as you do so, and we see the veil slowly being lifted there, this is when you're stepping into like full power, full authenticity, full confidence, knowing who you are. This is very much the Empress for me. This is when opportunity starts to come in. This is when you're closing a whole chapter. You're not just a whole chapter, you're closing a whole freaking book on your life. And as you close one, another one opens, right? We hear those expressions all the time. Close the door and a window opens. Close one chapter, another one's opens. And it's time. It just feels like it's time. And this is for the month of July, and it just feels like it's time. You're saying goodbye to certain parts of yourself, or to this role that you've been playing. And out comes this confident, powerful, passionate Empress who's like ready to go after certain opportunities that's just going to start to come your way, Aries. And it doesn't matter if you're a woman or a man, obviously. This is just for whoever's Aries or whoever's drawn to this reading. Going deeper still, what's happening for Aries in July, please? I just want to really emphasize the taking care of yourself, whether that's like health wise or just really like glam yourself up a little bit, or if it's like, sorry, I have the window open here and it's a little bit noisy outside. Yeah, it's like time to make yourself beautiful, or like time to make yourself comfortable in your own skin, or like something like that. I have the Solitude card, so everything is about. Okay, so if we look closely on this, do you see that on this side there's a written story, right? And on the other side there's a blank page. And there's a star again, like the shooting star that we had right there. Up in that corner, there's a shooting star. And the star is being, like, you're being reminded of the star. It's just sort of staying put there now. It has just comfortably just positioned itself. Like, your dreams can come true all the time. It's not just once in a lifetime, or like a once in a lifetime opportunity. You have to grab it and either you catch it or you don't. Like, you missed it. No, you don't. This is when the shooting star has sort of become still and you can have everything. You're sitting in a sea of lava, though. Like, you're sitting in a sea of lava and the tower has moved in. The tower has anchored itself. Like, so to me, this speaks about, but this is an ending. This is 9. This is an ending. And I just, like, the whole message is about, it's about time. And the veil is being lifted. You've sat in lava for like probably for as long as you can remember. What does that mean? It just means that maybe it's just constantly just putting out fires, constantly just putting out fires, rather than having like an easy flowy life. It's just constantly solving one thing after the other, whether that's financial, because we had the money card here, whether that's financial or whether that's health wise or work wise, like career wise, whether that's helping a lot of people around you, your own thoughts, like working with your own demons, in your mind, your shadow side. Like a lot of things has been going on, so much so that the tower has moved in. It's not just a tower moment. It's like a tower. It's like a tower vibration. So I'm not guessing. I'm thinking. I'm making the conclusion that it has not been easy up until this point. This probably has just been a state of mind or state of living, that everything is a little bit tricky all the time till now. Everything that has accumulated, everything that you have sort of just accumulated on this side, like there's so much stuff, there's so much things, there's so much experiences that you just want to start to experience, Aries. And the veil, as you take more and more care of yourself, you more and more come into this, okay, I'm listening to myself, I pay attention to myself, I'm making myself feel beautiful. And it's not like in a superficial way. That's like you feeling important. You feel like you matter. You feel beautiful as you think about yourself. You respect yourself. You're starting to slowly but surely coming into that vibration. And as you do, the veil is being lifted. That's the raising of the vibration. You're saying goodbye. You're saying goodbye to this old version of yourself. A situation has ended and you're finally free. It's almost like a contract. It's like you've had a blueprint coming into this planet, and it's like on the it's almost like a date. So this maybe is even July of 2023. You decided July of 2023, done. I'm gonna live through every contrast you ever saw up until this point. But July 2023, I'm freaking done. I'm saying goodbye to the old and entering into this new Empress, passionate wisdom being. And everything that you have worked on up until this point, everything that's written, every blockage, every resistance, every challenge that has come your way, like you have stationed, you're even comfortable in lava. You're sitting in lava and you're comfortable. That's freaking the volcano. That's volcano blood that you die of if you step into it. But Aries is comfortably just sitting there like, I know how to deal with this, but it's done to deal with it. It's a 9, it's an ending, it's a completion, it's an ace, which is a 1. We're starting over here now. We're wrapping all of this up. And we have, yes, the tower has stationed, but so has the star. The star has stationed because the tower has stationed. Are you with me in the metaphors here? So for every tower, there's been a wish upon a star, and that was a fleeting wish. Over and over again, that has been a fleeting wish. But now the star has stationed it as well, and it's time for a new story. It's a blank page, and it's freaking time for a new story. I can really, really relate to this myself. So I'm going to listen back to this message here. I'm not whatsoever an Aries. I'm a complete Leo. But because I feel strongly for this as well, I'm wondering if this maybe is even a collective message. Can we have some final advice here for Aries for the month of July, please? You want another deck, so I'm going to give you another deck. Angels. Final advice, final message for Aries for the month of July, please. Wow. Oh, success. And I feel like the success is that you did it. You have stretched your arms are wide open. You see that? They're receiving. You're receiving. It's like the veil has lifted and now you can let everything of this in. There's success here. The success, beautiful with everything that you want. Beautiful to have those experiences. Wonderful. Congratulations. But I feel like this success for you, the beautiful things that you get to experience is just a consequence of the fact that you figured it out. You switched the version of yourself. You made it happen. Open arms and receiving. Success in lifting the veil. That's really, really beautiful. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. That's what I have for you, beautiful Aries. Take care and thank you for watching. Bye, guys.